What's going on, everybody? We have a lot to talk about today just because we had a little bit of technical issues with our last podcast. So, we're going to try to cram some of that into here, just the important stuff or stuff we think is important. So, maybe different, but whatever. Go listen to some other podcasts if you don't care. It,
In with
anyways,
it.
we're gonna jump into some gaming delays. We have some game delays. We have Cyberpunk got delayed, Avengers got delayed, Final Fantasy VII, and Iron Man VR. Um, and I'm pretty sure those are all pushed back to springtime ish, right, guys?
Correct.
I think they're
There.
sprinkled in between March, April, and May.
Yes.
It's kind of the general idea of it, which the last couple games that have been pushed back, or you know what, there is a couple other ones that just thinking off the top of the head that are of importance, but I'm pretty sure everybody already knows is Last of Us Part 2 got pushed back. I know that's one I'm pretty excited for. Is there any other ones right off the top of the head, guys, that's probably already talked about or past talked about that got pushed back already?
Nah, we hit on them already.
I was gonna say I think that was pretty much the only one that I could remember that had any significance uh, to game of the year type game, possibly.
Maybe Cyberpunk, but
Yep.
I digress.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think Cyberpunk is probably the only game that could go up against The Last of Us Part 2 for game of the year.
You ain't wrong.
So I don't know. I think it's gonna be pretty tough. I think they're gonna put up a bunch of. They're gonna put four other bullshit games up there, but it's honestly gonna be between Cyberpunk and The Last of Us.
Oh yeah.
So jumping into some other delays, Wade, you want to talk about some Fortnite delays that just got brought up?
Yeah, so Fortnite delayed their season two of this new map and everything that got going on. Delayed it 2 extra weeks, which is not sitting well for a lot of people. Because I mean, in reality, we haven't seen an update in over a month for that game.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially coming from these guys who constantly just update.
Sprinkle us updates.
Fortnite
Yeah,
updated their
just
game every single week for 2 years straight, and we
yeah.
haven't seen anything for over a month.
It's bonkers.
And
Do you
Straight up
think
bonkers.
do you think they're planning something like some just giant ass update or something?
I mean, maybe.
I
I
don't think so. I mean,
I
I
think
don't
the
think so.
main reason for the delay was to compete with Apex's new season, because that's always going to bring back a lot of players. I know a lot of people in the YouTube community and people like that um, have been talking about getting back into Apex just because Fortnite's dying out. Um, COD's kind of in a weird lull right now where people have played the content, waiting for that new season. Um,
Only tryhards.
but yeah, I think they pushed it back mainly just to compete with like that Apex new season of Apex coming out on the 4th of February, and then um, new season of COD coming out on the 11th, I believe it is. Um, and we're hoping to see that COD BR come out pretty soon here. That's gonna be pretty big. I remember loving Blackout. Blackout was so much fun for a while there. Played it all the time.
For a month.
Just a slight month.
That's a big month.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Staying on Fortnite, it's kind of something we covered last podcast that didn't really work out for us was the ninja skin. Um, I'm gonna pass on it. Everybody else that I talked to said, yeah, they're gonna buy it, and I was like, well, you can delete me off your friends list right now.
Damn, savage.
I'm messing with them, but
Hashtag watch out, Ninja's connections. He'll find you, dude.
I hope he does. Kind of.
Yes.
You just shut my
Kind
shit
of.
down. You just shut my shit down. Like fuck.
That'd be hilarious.
He'll delete your Fortnite account, bro. You gotta watch out.
Yeah. He'll delete. He'll get rid of all my 4 skins that I got. My completely irrelevant account. Uh, would any of you guys buy that, or even think about buying it?
If I had the game, or not if I had the game, if I played the game, yes, I probably would.
If you play the game or play the game religiously, or both?
A little bit of both. I'm a sucker for cosmetics. If anyone knows me, any cosmetics, I don't care if I play the game. I had to play the game at least once or twice a week to actually put money into it. But I haven't touched Fortnite since like 3 seasons ago. So, if I like I said, if I played it like actively, like at least 2 or 3 times a week, I probably would have bought it because of this exclusivity of like the rarity of it, like the Icon series. So I feel like they're gonna do more than just Ninja, which I
Yeah,
think is gonna be cool.
they teased doing like a loser fruit skin. I don't know if people know her.
Who?
Loser fruit.
Loser.
Um,
Australian.
Australian.
I have
Fortnite streamer.
no idea. No
Fortnite
idea.
variety streamer.
Interesting.
Yeah.
She's part of
This is news
Click.
to me.
That whole group of
Who?
streamers, YouTubers.
You're not speaking Wade's language. You need to stop right now.
Who?
But I know what you're talking about, Wade, and I feel like they could, but I feel like before that we're gonna get like Nick Merckx, we're gonna get Tim the Tatman, Dr. Lupo,
Doctor
the bigger guy.
Disrespect.
We might.
Does he play Fortnite like that though?
Kind of does. He used to for a little while.
He just did it for the views. He doesn't actually care for the game. Let's be honest.
Views
He's
are
waiting
not
till
played, and people know that he played.
Oh yeah, no, I would 100% buy a Doctor Disrespect skin if, again, I played more, but I probably won't. But there's so many more names in Fortnite that people would buy, like Reverse 2K, Dakotas. I listed way more before.
Yeah.
Pokimane, Loser Fruit.
Yeah.
All those people would they would 100% have a skin before Doc. Like Doc would have to be like, "Yo, put me in the game," and then that would happen.
Mm-hmm.
So
hook a brother up.
Yeah.
Let me get in.
Let me get in them cheeks.
Yeah. He's gonna want to slide into those DMs, and you gotta open it up and let him get in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's my thought on the whole ninja skin. I like it. It's a great idea. I feel like it should have been in video games a long time ago.
Of course,
because companies would have made so much more money if they did that. Like PUBG, bro. Doc skin, lit.
Well, we can safely say he's still the face of Fortnite. I wouldn't say he's single-handedly keeping it alive, but he's still the face of Fortnite.
Oh yeah, when you think Fortnite, you think Ninja, 100%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Ninjago, easy.
Ninjago, easy. 100%.
Yeah, no,
I definitely think Ninja.
I like that it's not just him. You know, they give you stages like how they do for the legendary one. So,
oh yeah,
it's like a mask or whatever, or some shit like that.
But also, it's cheaper than a legendary. It's like half the price.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice.
A little bit of fan service.
Yeah.
That's nice. All right.
You can call them making billions of dollars off of one thing, fan service.
You know, Wade, they're going to take their wins, so you can fuck off, hater.
You know, there's people over there buying that shit like, I need it now.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, have you seen, like, Twitter clips about it? Like, literally, like, these little girls that, like, love Fortnite, they send videos of, like, them waiting the second it launched in the shop to click it.
That's excessive.
Like, there's some excessive fans for Ninja.
And they need to chill out.
I mean, when you pay for everything through your mom's credit card, and you don't feel any like hit every time you buy a skin, how the fuck not buy 20 of them?
I don't feel a hit when I buy a skin. I just make sure I have enough in the account.
Well, I mean, if I like it enough, then I'll go after it. If I don't, then I'll skip it.
Is blue wavy hairy? Like, man.
Nah, I'll pass on that.
All right. Next topic, my dudes.
Yeah, so this next one is pretty depressing. Left 4 Dead 3 news that we got. So it's official yet unofficial. Valve um, is finally pulling the plug. Essentially, is what they're doing. So, in an interview with IGN, um, there were talks of a new Left 4 Dead IP, preferably or the number 3, and it was said in the interview that they wanted to do something for the new generation at the time, which was Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, and they didn't end up doing anything for it because they needed the other resources elsewhere, which is understandable. If you have other games that need the resources, sure, if they're bigger IPs. But to just scrap it entirely, I think, is a big no-no. Not just because it's, one of my favorite game series of all time, but I think, letting this go is probably something they shouldn't do, and I hope they don't do. But from what I was reading, it looks like they're pretty much tapping out on this IP. Have you guys read up on this at all yet?
It's gone.
Yeah, that's all I heard is it's gone.
Yeah, man. I hope when the IP license is up, I hope another studio picks it up and shoves it up their ass and says, you know what, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep it alive and suck it. You know what I mean? So, but
That would be nice.
on the off chance there is the chance that somebody picks it up and fucks it up entirely, and then they're like, "See, I told you." Like, fuck
See,
you,
I
man.
told ya.
At least they tried.
Right.
Another developer, so Doom Eternal, right now is getting crazy hype. By their own studio, by their own developers, saying this is the best game, the the best game that they have ever developed, ever. I'm trying to wrap my head around this. I mean, wouldn't you want to wait till after it comes out before you even, talk
Give the
about
hype
how good?
sauce.
Yeah, before a game even is released. I mean, like, has there been any alphas or betas out yet that people have been able to play?
No, I don't think so.
Ah, man,
Ow.
I
I think they're overhyping it, and it's gonna kill them.
I, fe- I f- it sounds like a hype train with no brakes.
Oh, dude, yeah, no, they're gonna go off the rails very fast and very hard.
We've seen this type of hype train
Pause.
before, and it never,
No
ever,
Man's Sky.
ever goes good.
Oh man.
We're about to get No
Yeah.
Man's Sky 100%.
Ah, shit. That's
I wouldn't
not
say
what
to the full extent, but like we're gonna get it.
Yeah, that's not what I want to hear.
Oh, it's definitely what you don't want to hear, but you're gonna get.
I mean, I don't know. You
That's
kind of have to look at it like it's Doom. Right? How much can they really pack into a Doom game?
A
Like
Well, I
lot,
mean,
dude.
they said
the
the
con-
same thing about the Duke Nukem, and when the new one came out, it was cheeks. It was terrible. So I mean, I don't know. I think it probably is apples and oranges comparing Duke Nukem and Doom, but I mean, the hype that they're getting it's not too similar, but they were saying it was supposed to be a great game and it was garbage. So I mean, you take it how it is. But what were you saying, Wade?
nothing, just nothing.
My bad. My bad. I thought I cut you off. But let's segue into another topic. Back to you, Wade. Apex. What do you got for Apex, my good sir?
Well, Apex has crawled its way out of its dark hole that it's been hiding in for the last 6 months. Um,
You ain't wrong.
uh, as much as I hate to say that, the launch of the new map was kind of a.
Letdown.
I mean, the new map's cool. It's fun to play, but it's
Can we pause real quick? New map was fun for like 4 matches, and then it became too much. Hashtag old map, best map. I continue.
um Yeah, it's yeah. Development on that game was very poorly managed, but that is known by
That
pretty much every
sucks.
gamer in the games. Um,
The whole entire community.
yeah.
That sucks.
So they are coming out with their new season. As people might have heard, it's on the Twitters.
So um what season number is this?
4.
Is it only four?
Their seasons are way longer than like Fortnite and any other
Honestly,
game.
Yeah.
it seems like they've been out long enough where you'd
No,
assume they have.
their seasons are quite hefty and long. Like
Pause.
pause. Like
I had to do it. I had to
oh,
do
you
it.
had to do it. I set you up for success, my dude.
I mean,
But
you throw me that oop, I'm dunking that bitch.
yeah, no,
Two hands,
100%. Their
two
seasons
hands, I'm hanging.
like for sure. I think their seasons are a little excessive for lengthwise. Pause. But I don't know. I just think they should if they do it this long, they need to split up, which they're doing in the new rank system. If I don't know if you watched that video, Wade,
Yeah.
how they're
Yeah.
how they're doing ranked, which I think is a good move. But also, eh.
It's literally just making. So what they're doing is they're taking the rank season, they're splitting it up into two sessions. The first session you rank up and you get all your jazz, and then in the second session your rank is reset and you do it again. So they're pretty much just shortening the ranked seasons. Well, it like the core of ranked and what it is isn't changing. Like I don't know. They need to.
Like yes, I like what they're doing, but you keep your highest rank. So if you got the predator, you'll get the highest rewards. You'll get predator. So you literally can play the first part of the season and then not touch rank the next season or the next part of the season. You could just say fuck it.
Oh really?
I quit.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So it's kind of nice where it's like, okay, here's a short season. I'll get as high as I want. You know, if I don't feel like playing or if I don't have time to play ranked, the following like even like the first part of the season. So let's say you can't play from A to B, but you can play from C to D. So it's kind of nice, but it's also like why split it up? Just suck it up.
Hmm.
But it's gonna be different. Also into new news on Apex, the new hero Z question mark. There's a new video out, and Wade and I are kind of little
Nerds.
nerds, and we're like, whoa,
I mean, I
what
saw it.
the?
I thought it was just a assassination guy taking his ass out.
It
He did a good
was.
job at
It
it. Yeah.
was,
But
but
the thing
again,
is what's weird is last week, they had a panel, a solid 20 to 30 minute panel about the new season
Yo,
and the new characters and all this stuff, and they introduced Forge, which is this big, early, slow kind of. Seems like he's going to be a melee focused hero.
yes,
Um,
okay.
so like, if you get in close with him, he's gonna, I guess, punch the crap out of you, or I don't
You're
know
gonna
what
get
his abilities are.
baptized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So his abilities are very like melee focused, close combat
Hmm.
stuff. Um,
Gotcha.
and then they kept kind of like, I really don't want to spoil this today's trailer because it was really good. Um, but
I mean, if they haven't seen it by now, I'm pretty sure it's
they're not fans if they haven't seen it
yeah.
by now.
Yeah, I would say if they haven't seen it by now.
Because like you sent it to me, Wade, but I've already watched it because I follow Apex on Twitter
Yeah.
all right,
and I
I
get
think you're good, Wade.
notifications, so I think
I
you're
think you're
fine.
good. Yeah, go ahead.
so in the trailer, they were having like this kind of virtual
Interview.
newscast interview with
Mhm.
the new character Forge, and in the middle of the interview, um, this leaked character that I believe he's leaked out to be Revenant, really creepy looking guy, skull face, has like knives for arms and shit. I don't know.
Mhm.
Looks sick.
Yeah, it looks amazing. Um, like the power flickers, and it cuts back to Forge, and Revenant's behind him, and he gets stabbed in the back, and blood goes all over the newscaster, and then like it goes to static, which is kind of nuts. like
It's sweet.
it's really cool. Like it's not something that we've seen before. But it begs the question: is Forge actually going to be in the game? Like, was that 3-minute panel they did just baiting the crap out of us?
Or do you think we're gonna double drop?
Or do you think, yeah, are we going to get 2 heroes this season? Which, for God's sakes, please.
I am heavily leaning towards. I hope it's a double drop.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that it's double drop.
Like this game needs content and it needs it hard.
Pause.
Pa-
Oh, man, I don't
Damn
know.
it,
You keep setting me up, man. I'm gonna have to keep dunking,
dude.
dude.
We
Come
need
on,
to
man.
make like a fantasy team or something because we're going off right now.
Yeah. A lot of
No,
people
but
are ragging
uh,
on them because um, they're like, hey, you guys have a full respawn, you have a full freaking team. What are you doing? Get your crap together. But in reality, respawn is split between like 5 different projects that EA has them working on right now.
right. It's it's a doozy.
A big oof.
Wait, let's get on this weapon that I could care less that we're getting.
I could care less that we're getting into.
What is it?
Just,
Another
it's like
crossbow?
this.
A
That is later
crossbow?
COD news, but
It
no, it is
seems
not.
to be it seems to be the hot topic right now.
um, so we're getting another sniper variant for our new
Interesting.
weapon in this season.
It's not
This
just a
is
sniper though. It's a charged sniper.
Oh,
so this is
really?
another
Yeah,
reason for people just to sit back and
it has a charge time, so you can call it a linear fusion rifle, Wade.
Oh, that kind of seems similar to another gun that we have. That's kind of a sniper. Doesn't have range fall off.
Charge rifle.
Oh,
That
would
thing
have
is a
never
meme
guessed.
rifle. Thing's a meme rifle. Thing's
Jeez.
cool. I enjoy it.
I don't know. We've got like
fantastic.
last season we had the whole sniper meta, and then they gave us another sniper, and no one wanted a sniper, and then we had like, and now there's gonna be more snipers, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It could be fun. It could be trash. Leaning like I'm keeping my
I hope
hopes
it's right in the
down though.
middle. I hope it's right in the middle. I want to go back to the old map. Like, let me pick between each map, please.
Yeah.
Well, it's just the new map. There's so many different ways they could come from. Like, I like how big it is. Like, yes, okay, spread us out, blah blah blah. But there is so many ways. Like, you could land at the new like I call them like tilted towers. There's like 2 sets of them. I land there, and all of a sudden, like, there's like 3 teams behind me at some random like location. And I'm like, bro, come on. It's
Yeah, it's
just
bad.
it's not fun.
Third party's still bad in that game. I don't know. We'll see.
Give me back my OG map, please. All right,
All right. Sticking with
run
you,
it.
Wade. There's um event going on for multiple games. You want to elaborate on that?
Yeah. So you guys have probably seen it if you play games at all. Which I'm guessing you do, or else you wouldn't be here. But
Yeah, some of
um,
us do. Some of us do not.
Yes, video
so
games.
it is the lunar year of Zerat.
Yes.
And what are the games that currently have this event going on?
Everybody, they're fucking everywhere. So
Call of
if you
Duty.
want rat stuff, you can get some rat stuff.
Call of Duty. I believe Apex is doing something with a
Yep.
couple of
Does their
cosmetics.
cosmetics.
Overwatch has. They have it every year. I think majority of games have their little festas for the Chinese New Year
Yeah.
every year, and so yeah, you can get the older cosmetic skins as well. So it's kind of nice because majority of those skins are actually kind of dope because Chinese themed things are
Red and gold.
relatively red and gold, dope, cool looking things.
Mhm.
So there's that. It's basically everywhere. Besides, like I would say, your more single player games are staying away from it, obviously, because they can't really benefit from having a bunch of random gold and red skins.
Yep.
So there's that. That's mostly on that topic.
In a nutshell, okay. I
Yep.
mean,
Something
people
quick.
like it. Companies will go after it, and people put money into it.
Easer.
So we got a couple of game reviews, if you will. Billy, we'll shoot it over to you with Temtem. How'd you like it? Now that it's not, it's
Okay, it's not.
officially released, but it's a game preview, right? It's
Yeah,
considered a
so
game
so
preview.
so so it's early access, only on Steam currently, and Humble Bumble. But both PC version ports. So there's that. Besides the first 2 days, actually day and a half of the servers not realizing how many people actually want to play this game, the game for me it gives me old school Pokemon vibes where it actually like means something to train all your
Yeah.
mons up.
Mhm.
Like you just can't run through every dojo, run through every battle with just your starter.
With just one person.
Yeah, no, if you don't know your typing, you don't like kind of go into the battle with a game plan, you're literally just going to lose every time and it's not going to be fun, which I thoroughly enjoy. It's way more strategic than our current meta of Pokemon games. So there's
Mhm.
that lovely feature. The map is glorious, nice, open area I can actually play on. I really enjoyed the co-op. So instead of you can pick all your times in co-op, you pick your first three.
Ooh.
So like when my brother and I were playing, I was picking my first three and he was picking his first three.
Yep.
So
Yep.
and that's how that works, which is actually kind of a great idea. Like you can use all your 610s, you just gotta rotate them accordingly.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
you would really enjoy this because of like how strategic it is. It's not just like I'm gonna run down every trainer, every dojo, which are gyms. I like how they're called dojos. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Um, but it's just I love it. I've poured 50+ hours now into it. I'm currently playing it when I'm in mixed game Call of Duty right now with Wade.
Yeah,
So
man.
it's
Yeah, for sure. Friday is when I'll be in. Friday.
yeah. By the way, I am just beat the fourth dojo and I have 50+ hours played. If that has
Nice.
anything to say how much like grinding I have to do and just
Sounds
game time in general.
It sounds like a boatload.
Yeah, and there's side quests that you can get like exclusive items that like your fire moves do more damage or your crystal moves are resistant to certain like toxic moves, stuff like that. It's really
Yeah.
cool. They
Yeah.
really are building a more competitive slash not just run around. I'm a little 4-year-old. Also, it
Mhm.
swears in the game. It's really great.
Really? Really?
Yeah. So some of the
That's
dialogue is like, "I'm gonna kick your ass."
What?
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, because
That's pretty
it like
cool.
there's like certain dialogue because you can like actually con your way out if you're good at talking to someone. You can con your way out of battling a trainer. It's hilarious. But like, there's some ones that like, all right, shut up and let's battle. And then there's like one like midway through the game, it's like, I'm gonna kick your ass, and I'm like, what? This is sick. Let's go.
That's awesome.
I'm like, finally, a fucking game that is just me. Let's go. I can't wait for them to add more times because some of the preview pictures we've seen on them, like the digital tens, they're not in the game yet.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for them to add those guys because those guys are gonna seem like the dragon types where they're kind of like OP but can counter if you know what you're doing. So that's my spiel on Temtem. I could go on for a little bit longer, but I'm not gonna bore you guys because I don't want to be like Sim. This is everything I've done. You're not gonna have fun anymore.
Appreciate it. But yeah, no, I'll uh, I'll be picking up Friday for sure.
Sweetness. I will
Like,
definitely. Oh, side note: trading in this game is sick. Because my brother's
Ooh,
like behind me, and he's like, "Bro, I really need a heal. Can you send me one?" I could literally be map like 2 islands across and send and trade him like a heal, and
wow.
he can trade me just like money or nothing if I don't want anything.
Oh, so you so oh,
You can
that's
trade
not bad.
items, you can trade money, you can trade Tems.
Wow,
So
that's a refreshing change where you don't actually have to give something in return. You can just give money.
yeah, so like if I'm like well off and I'm like I don't need anything, but here I'll give you some fucking some shit. Here you go.
Wow.
It's different, dude. Like I said, you're gonna enjoy it. And you can also play with controller. So if you don't like mouse and keyboard, you can play on the
Okay.
controller. So
yep.
Okay.
It's just on PC, you were saying?
currently, right now, they are gonna release it for when they fully release it. It is gonna be for all the consoles: Switch, Xbox, and PS4.
Do we have a date for that?
No, I have no date for that, unfortunately.
Big oof.
I'm gonna guess it's not gonna be either till end of this year or beginning of next year. So I'm gonna guess they
Probably.
want to get all the bugs on all the stuff out for, I would say, the casuals when they get their hands on it. They want a fluid experience
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
because you get a casual person that's like, why can I not? Why do I have to wait in queue for 35,000 people? Like they're gonna immediately uninstall, refund their $35,
And
so,
move on.
and move on with some other game that's not gonna have a queue, like Fortnite or Call of Duty,
Good
stuff like
point.
that.
Yeah.
So
All right. No, it sounds like a great game. Next one we got Wade Hunt Showdown. What's that all about?
So this isn't a new game by any means. Um, been out for development for about 2 years now.
Okay.
But it just came to console, so PS4 and Xbox One came to console.
So it's not a new game, but it's a new game for console.
Yep, all
So
of
it's a,
us
it's
console plebs.
so we can
the casuals.
we can call it a console. We call it a new console game. So
Yeah,
Yes.
we'll call it a console port. There you go. It's the word I was
console
looking
horror.
for.
Um,
Shit.
I'm guessing most people have heard of it. It's pretty popular. A lot of YouTubers and stuff grabbed a hold of it for a little bit there, and played. Shroud played it a bit. It's kind of like this dystopian future where we've had a apocalypse, and there's like zombies and evil monsters, stuff like that. Um, and the point of the game is to load in, kill a big monster, banish its soul, and then get out with the soul, I guess, or the contract for that big monster. And there's like 12 people in each lobby. It's kind of set up like a big battle royale map, but I would consider it more to be a like more of a Tarkov, Escape from Tarkov style game,
Okay.
where you load in, and if you die, you lose everything. Um, but yeah, more survival style. But yeah, I don't know. They on Xbox they have a free trial going on right now. You can get 3 hours of gameplay, kind of dip your fingers in it.
Dip it.
I'm really liking the game. A lot of fun. Something different, We don't really have a really good survival game on console. I don't. I think Tarkov's way too complicated for an actual port. But
Oh, way too complicated. Holy hell! I watched my brother play it, and there's like 100 plus ammo types, and it's just
yeah, it's
nuts.
ridiculous.
Holy hell.
Yeah,
And
Holy
the game's
hell.
there's
insane.
the economy. It you could try, to dumb it down, but it would just lag. Like you try to like
Yeah,
load your menus, and it would just lag. Okay,
I don't think consoles in and of
yeah,
themselves are strong enough to run it. It's a beefy game, at least.
yeah.
Yep. You gotta earn it. You gotta earn it.
Maybe on these new consoles, that'd be something cool to see. that is still all up in the air.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but
as it
that's all I
should
got to say
be.
about it.
All right, cool. So we have some local news, as in Minnesota. Um, Call of Duty is going to open up a professional season here in Minneapolis. Um,
They already did.
oh, it's already okay. So it's already out.
It just happened this
So is
weekend.
it?
Yeah, it was
So
just this
is
last
this like?
weekend.
So is this just any team can, if you set up a team, you could join, or is it
No.
invitational?
So
How did it work?
So it's COD Pro League. They had their first like opening matchup of the season here this weekend
Okay.
At the Armory.
Yep.
at the Armory, and we actually had friends who went. Did
I
they?
had friends.
Have you talked to
They,
them about how
dude,
it was?
it was an insane event. Like it's coming back in May. So if you guys want to head down there, I don't know if you're into Call of Duty, but I'm not really into Call of Duty, but anything nerdy call or anything game related, I really want to go to.
It was cool to
And
go see a professional match.
they met YouTubers and COD players that they have been watching for years, and just the smiles and just like the talk, what they talked about, just it blows me away of how much fun they actually had. Like I had fun personally hearing about their conversation because, like I said, they met people they've been watching for years, like do montages and play Call of Duty and stuff like that, and all they're like almost their idols kind of in this game, and they just met them at an event that started. It started in Minnesota, and we also didn't do too bad as a team. I believe. I believe we three not 3-0, but we ended tied for first place accordingly.
Yep. The
So
Minnesota Rocker.
yeah,
Weird name, but is what it is.
it is what
Yeah.
it
I
is.
now that I think about it, I do remember I did go to the Minnesota Vikings training camp in uh earlier this season, or I want to say well, it's still the season. So this season, and I remember seeing banners because I think the Minnesota Vikings were sponsoring the Minnesota
Yes.
team, if you will.
Yep.
They didn't have any setup or whatever. They just had like a banner or something, like a poster kind of. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't really think nothing of it, but no, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I don't really know you would be how you would even get to be a part of that. Do you guys know, like, is there like a application process? Do you have to try out? Do you guys know anything for the people who are wondering?
I think you have to be signed on a team regardless. It's not like you try out. It's like the original like phase optics stuff like that, but they're owned by a city. So it's
Kind
like
of.
the kind of it's like the LA blah da da, the Minnesota Rockers. Certain
The
states have
London
certain teams.
team, England team.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty cool.
Probably you could try out for a team,
Hmm.
but I don't know how you go upon that. Probably a
I
different process.
Yeah, I have no
I'm
idea how you
I'm
do
And
it.
nowhere
we'll,
good enough for a Call of Duty team.
we'll chalk it up to you have to be one lucky son of a gun.
Yes.
So that that's what we'll chop it up to. So if you're lucky enough to be on there, you're welcome. If not,
Right.
too damn bad.
Too
Yep.
damn bad.
Speaking on that, kind of interesting. So COD is switching or if they already haven't,
They
they're switching
they're
they're switching their servers to Google servers for upcoming games, or is it
like
games currently now?
upcoming servers. So right now
Okay,
they rent out servers from different companies around the world.
is that why
Have
some of
these
their
like
lobbies are shit?
yep. And
Cheap ass
that
bastards.
that's
I hope they're listening. You cheap fucks.
I'm done, bro.
that's why they do a
Your
lot
shit.
of like hosted or player hosted lobbies and stuff like that.
Yep.
Is because
Yeah, and that's horrible.
'Cause they
It's
have
fucking
to.
horrible.
they
I
don't
know. I
pay for
deal
the
with that shit all the
interception.
time. Sucks. You get that one asshole that's on McDonald's connection, and you're like, I can't play. I can't fucking do anything. This is
Yeah, it's really
stupid.
bad.
Why do I even play this fucking game? And then I turn it off, and now playing my Switch right now. So you know what I mean? It's like you're fucking it up.
Um, but yeah, hopefully we see some better servers. Some dedicated servers would be fantastic, but that's hoping for something that's probably never gonna happen.
So can we say that with this and the upcoming games, they're going to get dedicated servers from Google now? So the servers should be somewhat improved.
Uh, I can give you
Finger,
definitive.
finger,
We might.
fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed,
Fingers
pretty much.
crossed. All
I'll
right.
give you a finger cross.
Is that a pause moment? I don't think so. I
You
don't
can,
think so. You know
you
what?
can think what you want.
I'll leave that up in the air.
You
All
better.
right. All right. The last thing we got earlier this month, we started a tradition, if you will, where we give each other games that we wouldn't really play out sort of our realm, if you will. I had Wade, Wade had Billy, and Billy had me. Um, I'll start first. So Billy gave me a game called Rad. Um, I'm a couple hours into Rad. It's different from what I would normally play. It's a um, it's a 2D platformer with a 3D aspect to it. You can't do full 360s, but the land looks 3D. Um, it's kind of weird. So you get to pick out of 3 unlocked characters, and then there's a bunch that are locked that I think you get as you play periodically through the game. And pretty much the world has gone to hell, and you have to find a way to save it. And there's these um, uh, things outside of the safe zone that's called rads, and you can absorb the rads once you get hit with this magical power from this robot guy in the beginning. And with this rads, when you take it, your character turns into a specific animal. So the 2 that I've been playing with, one guy was a serpent, kind of a snake, and another guy was like um, kind of like a dinosaur-ish kind of thing, um, where they have their own special attack. So like the one spit something out, and then the other one like launched his head out. So it's got different concepts on it. How you can go through and use different characters for certain things, and it was definitely different from what I would normally play. And I thought it was pretty fun. That was pretty fun. It was a good pick, Billy. It was a good pick.
You know, I try. I try to get
Oh,
you
and
another one, but
I forgot to mention it was for the Switch. I should
yes.
mention that. Yes, you did try to get me a game, and unfortunately, had it, which is fine.
Yeah.
That'll happen.
It is what it is, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so um, we'll go back around. So we'll go, um, Billy. Talk about the game that Wade got you.
I'm gonna talk about the one because you got me 2. I haven't played much of the one. I'm gonna say. So you got me. Where is it? Let me scroll through my lovely list of all my games in my inventory. The game I've been playing a lot, or not really a lot, but the most of what Sam or not Sam got me, Wade got me was called Islanders, which is a weird game where it gives you a set random generated island and you have to build certain buildings to progress with more points. Because there's like a free mode, but then there's like a high score mode. And obviously, you're going to play the high score mode because we ain't bitches
Yep.
out here. We go for
Oh,
high
no.
scores and no scores.
It's already known.
So we do that, and you kind of just like try to build a civilization. And then when you I guess you could say, complete that island, you can move on to another shape of an island, and then you basically do the same thing, rinse and repeat until basically you mess up yourself and can't continue on anymore. Which it's actually like way different than any other game I'd play. Like it's actually really fun when I actually like got into it. Like the first like 3 attempts, I was like, "What the fuck am I playing? Like what? What is Wade on right now that he's giving me this game?" And then like I got into it. And then I was like, hey, then I was like getting Nick into it. I'm like, Nick, what do I pick? And he's just picking random things that were going together, but then they weren't going together. And I was like, brah. So
Get your shit together, man.
it was interesting. He also got me a game I haven't played much of. I should probably play a little bit more. It's called Forger, which is basically like an 8-bit Minecraft. You got to build a house, survive, mine, but there's goddamn stamina. Y'all games,
Oh
get rid of your
no.
stamina meters. It's pointless. God, holy hell. Like I can handle a food meter where I gotta like maintain my hunger. That's
Yep.
fine. But like stamina, let me mine until my arms fall off. I don't care. Just let me go. Like you don't see Minecraft with a stamina meter. Fuck.
Yeah, man. When it out, dig down. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So there's that, and he got me on them both on Steam. Just to
Okay.
clarify, but
Nice.
not very actually good picks. Like I was like very surprised when Wade is like, "I got you 2 games," and I'm like, "What the fuck?" Okay.
He gave you some homework.
He gave me some. He gave me a quiz and some homework. So those are the games Wade got me. Gotta dive into them a little bit more after my Temtem addiction dies down.
Mhm.
But we'll see.
Probably won't happen.
Let's be honest, Temtem's addicting right now. Uh, I Wade.
All right, Wade. Yep. Go ahead.
So the game that Sim got me is called Onimusha Warlords. Um, it is a. I don't even know how to characterize this game. Sim.
Uh, honestly, you can call it a hack and slash RPG.
Uh,
What you can call
Probably
uh,
a
I think that's the best way to put it. To be honest with you.
Sekiro-like game
Yes,
style.
with you could say with baby puzzles. We'll call them baby puzzles.
I'll give you a baby puzzle.
Pause. Sorry,
Pause.
please stop.
Really, you really want to pause that? Do you really want to pause that?
Okay, can I take it back?
Nope.
Yeah,
Can't take it back.
Take it back.
No,
Take
no
it
takes
back.
back. You're stuck with it, you weirdo.
But yeah,
I continue.
it's you like go around and you kill demons and such, and then you collect their souls. Um, and then move on to another area, and you're kind of playing through this story of a samurai who's trying
Do
to
you know,
help a kid. Man,
do
this
you know
is
how to say
a
his name?
game. This game is really like Sekiro. What the fuck?
Do you know how to say his name?
No.
Shimanosuke.
I feel like you made that up.
No, it's
No, that's
actually his
his
name.
that's his
I
name.
feel like you made it up. 100%. I
I wish
want.
I
I want a
wish I
picture.
did,
I want evidence.
but I did. That's his name.
Alright. I guess I can believe you a little bit.
You have to. You have to.
But it's pretty fun.
Sasuke.
It's
They say it
different.
fast. You gotta
It was definitely not made in this decade.
God no.
no way.
But yeah, it's fun. It's something different. Like I wanted to play Sekiro, but I kind of saw a video of it, and I'm like, God, that looks hard. So then I didn't get it. But um, overall, definitely, I've had fun from what I've played.
That's good. I'm glad that we at least liked the games that we had. So that's good. You know, we didn't get the game that we hate. You know, I I hope we're not going to be afraid to, you know, like, hey, game kind of sucked. You know, if that happens, let's hope it doesn't. But we'll keep the streak going because I think what we got 5 more days left of this month, right? Not even.
Year.
So this so probably our next podcast we'll have more games for you.
Oh
And
Lord,
I think
I've
now the because I think now it's gonna be um Wade is gonna pick for me now. I'm gonna pick for Billy. No. Sorry, I said that wrong. So Wade is going to pick for Billy.
I
Billy's going to pick for me,
I picked for Billy last
and
time.
then did you? Damn.
I think
Okay,
this is post-production stuff we gotta figure
I'm
out.
I'm reading this backwards. Is what I was trying to. I was trying to just rotate everybody at the time. Okay, so okay, so Sim has Billy. Billy has
Has
Wade,
Wody.
and then Wade would have me.
Yep.
Right?
There you
Yes.
go.
Okay. All right. That's all I wanted to do. Just rotate one time. Can do that. God damn it.
Dude, rotato potato, man, dude.
Fucking
Jesus.
sue me. Fucking sue me. All right, guys. Um, that's all we got for you today. It's a little beefier since we had that technical issue last week.
Pause.
Um, I just set you up because you set me up all those times earlier.
Hell yeah.
But all right, guys. Yeah, that's all we got for you today. Take it easy, guys.
Take it
Later.
easy.